Yes.
Will take off. स्प्रिंट करने का स्प्रिंट. Good morning. I take immense pleasure in welcoming you all to the 57th annual general meeting of your company. Due to the outbreak of coronavirus pandemic, lockdown and the social distancing norms, the AGM of the company is being held through video conferencing or other video means, which is in compliance with the circulars issued by MCA and SEBI. It is now 11 a.m. and as the required quorum for the meeting is present, I call the meeting to order. Technical support.
Continue.
I would like to introduce the directors of your company who have joined the meeting through video conferencing from various locations. Mr. T.M.M. Nambiar, Independent Director. Dr. V.N. Gupchuk, Independent Director. Mr. Abhiram Seth, Independent Director. Mrs. Kishori Udeshi, Independent Director. Mr. Shishir Tamotia, Independent Director. Mr. P. Sampath Kumar, Independent Director. Mr. M.P. Patni, Director. Mr. Dinesh Sharma and Ankur Patni, Executive Directors. We also have representative of statutory auditors, Messrs. BSR and Company, LLP, and secretarial auditors, Messrs. JMJ and Associates, company secretaries, attending the meeting through video conferencing from their respective locations. The company has availed the services of NSDL for conducting the meeting through video conferencing and webcast for enabling participation of the members at the meeting. Remote e-voting and e-voting during the meeting on all resolutions set forth in the notice. The facility for remote e-voting was open from 20th August 21, 9 a.m. onwards till 23rd August 21 up to 5 p.m. The members who have not registered their vote through remote e-voting can cast their vote in the course of the meeting by using e-voting facility. Mr. V.V. Chakradeo is appointed as the scrutinizer for e-voting and remote e-voting process. The facility for the AGM through video conferencing, other video means, is being made available to the members on the first come first basis. All members who have joined this meeting are by default placed on mute mode by the host to avoid any disturbance from background and ensure smooth conduct of the meeting. As the meeting is conducted through video conferencing, where members could join in person from all locations, the proxy facility is not necessitated and accordingly not provided. The copy of the statutory registers is uploaded on the website of the company for inspection of shareholders. Since the notice is circulated to all members, I take the notice convening the meeting as read. The reports from statutory auditor and the secretarial auditor does not contain any qualification, observation or comment. Hence, the same are not required to be read at the AGM. I would like to announce that your company has received authorization from one corporate member appointing its representative under Section 113 of Companies Act 2013, holding 50,422 equity shares representing 0.34% of paid-up capital of the company. Now I would like to brief you about the performance of your company. We meet again virtually due to the ongoing challenges of the pandemic. This pandemic has impacted almost every country and everybody in the world. Many of our employees, stakeholders, and their families were also affected during the second wave, and unfortunately, we lost 8 colleagues. My heartfelt sympathies to all those who lost their loved ones. I also wish and pray that all of you and your families stay safe and healthy. We have ensured that all our employees are vaccinated and COVID appropriate behavior is strictly followed for safety of everyone. Let me appraise you about the last year. As the countrywide lockdown was announced in March 2020, we faced 3 main challenges. First was managing the pandemic. Second, adapting our operations to the economic crisis that followed. And third, accelerating transformation to strengthen our ability to service our customers and capture market growth. Our first priority was the health and safety of our employees. Within 2 weeks, our employees started working from their homes, and within 4 weeks, most of our plants were operational with strict COVID appropriate SOPs. All employees across the company demonstrated remarkable resilience and resourcefulness as they embraced the new way of working. Secondly, to overcome the economic crisis, our teams moved with agility and made severe cost cuts and improved cash management, maintaining close contact with our customers. As a result of these measures, we posted 38% increase in profit in the very first quarter, despite decline in revenues. We are accelerating our digital transformation to serve our customers better. During the lockdown, we were able to provide services remotely to our customers and introduce remote monitoring system so that we could monitor and ensure smooth operation of our customers' water and wastewater treatment systems. Also, mobile apps were introduced to help customers connect remotely and digitally to meet their service requirements. We registered standalone total revenue of rupees 1439 crores and net profit of 146 crores, a growth of 47% over the last year profit, and despite a decline of 1% in revenue. India's GDP bounced back to the pre-pandemic level in the fourth quarter of financial year 2021 after a sharp contraction in the first quarter. The world economy also experienced a good but uneven recovery during this period. However, second COVID wave in India from April 21 to June 21 has significantly impacted the revival of economy in the first quarter of this year. With mass vaccination drive, when most people will get vaccinated, future looks more secure. Central government's large investment in infrastructure projects and recently introduced the profit-linked incentive scheme, performance-linked incentive scheme that provides incentives on investment in the targeted 14 industrial sectors will mobilize much needed private investment to boost the economy. COVID-19 has increased awareness about the value of clean water, hygiene, and sanitation. Government has planned additional investment of rupees 2,87,000 crores for water and wastewater treatment in 500 cities over next 5 years. This is over and above a large amount of money being earmarked for providing safe drinking water to almost every house in the rural India. Global economy is expected to grow at the rate of 5.5%, led by USA, China, Europe, and Japan. We have seen increase in exports from India in the last 2 months. Your company registered 11.5% export growth over the previous year. With healthy order book, we are hopeful to do better in the current year. We continue to receive export orders for projects and products from our satisfied customers. At the same time, we are also exploring some infrastructure projects. The steep increase in shipping cost over the last 6 months and the logistic challenges may dampen the export growth. All these opportunities in domestic and international market augur well for your company. We have good inquiry bank and order backlog from industrial as well as municipal sector. Therefore, we expect a steady growth during this financial year. Expecting increased demand for your products and services, we have undertaken expansion of all our manufacturing facilities. Your company has also planned to set up a greenfield project to manufacture ion exchange resins to meet increasing domestic and international demand. Your company continues to invest in developing new products and technologies through its R&D and technology teams. Number of new products have been developed and commercialized during the year. This helps us to introduce Make in India products under the Atmanirbhar program. Newly introduced Hydrolife is a unique water purifier which produces both alkaline and RO water and has been very well appreciated by the customers. Our teams are on continuous lookout for advanced technologies being developed globally. After associating with the innovators, we bring these technologies to the country, assimilate them, and introduce them to our customers for their beneficial use. Climate change is the biggest challenge the world faces today. From the recently released IPCC report, it is very clear that human activity is changing the climate in unprecedented and at times irreversible ways. It has become essential for every country to lower their carbon footprint, and many have initiated sustainable development and set goals to achieve carbon emission zero by 2050. Your company has also made a plan to minimize its carbon footprint in next 5 years, and we have already started implementation of the plan. In the first phase, your company is focusing on water conservation to become water neutral and to maximize use of renewable energy. Experienced and knowledgeable employees continue to be the greatest strength of your company. HR team makes efforts to attract the right talent and enhance their capabilities to align with company's goals. In this unprecedented year, when the employees were working from home, your company took various initiatives to keep them productive, motivated, and engaged through digital platforms. There is a well-established process to identify the right talent, groom them for future challenging roles, which helps in developing future leadership pipeline. Your company continues to focus on its corporate social responsibility, initiatives to bring about a positive social impact and sustainable change in building resilient communities. Projects are undertaken in the areas of education, health, sanitation, and environmental conservation to address the needs of the communities residing near our facilities and factories. Your company believes that good education will empower people and communities to make genuine progress in their lives. We have partnered with various NGOs to support education of underprivileged children and children with disabilities. During the pandemic, your company extended support by providing sanitizer and medical equipment to few hospitals, also contributed to the Prime Minister Care Fund and the Chief Minister Fund towards healthcare facilities and supply of food grain kits for the marginalized communities. Our employees also contributed 1 day salary to the Prime Minister Care Fund. We see good opportunities for growth in the current year as the world adjusts to post-COVID-19 scene. We remain cautiously optimistic. The risk for this future outlook and forecasted growth will be the emergence of the third wave, which can lead to lockdowns and drain the economic revival. Rising commodity prices can also impact the margins and consumption. Your company continues to reassess and realign the strategies in the wake of changes in market dynamics and business uncertainties brought about by the pandemic. To conclude, I would like to put on record, I greatly appreciate the efforts of Team Man Exchange for their contribution as we pass through this unprecedented crisis. I thank our customers, bankers, vendors, and all stakeholders for their continued support. I express my gratitude to our board of directors for their invaluable guidance and continued support. Thank you, take care, and stay safe.
The question and answer.
Once the question and answer session starts, the name of the speaker shareholder will be announced. Thereafter, the speaker shareholder will be unmuted by the host. The speaker shareholders are requested to use earphones for better sound quality and to avoid any disturbance from the background. To start speaking, the speaker shareholder should mention their TP ID, client ID, or folio number, and to click on the video button on. If the shareholder is not able to join the video, then they can speak through audio mode. If any connectivity problem arises at the speaker's end, then we would ask the next speaker to join. Once the connectivity improves, we would call back the speaker shareholder again to speak. We would like to request the shareholders to limit their queries and suggestions to 5 minutes. During the AGM, if member faces any technical issue, he may contact the helpline number as mentioned in the notice of AGM. Now I would like to call the members who had pre-registered themselves as speakers to offer their comments, suggestions, or raise queries, if any. Name of the speaker will be announced one by one by the company secretary.
Yeah, the first speaker is Kriti Shah. You can unmute yourself and start speaking or ask any queries.
Chairman sir, good morning.
Good morning.
गुड मॉर्निंग सर. चेयरमैन सर, आपने अभी जैसे बताया कि कंपनी बहुत ही आगे तरक्की करेगी, बहुत ही अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, लेकिन आपका जून क्वार्टर में तो टर्नओवर काफ़ी डाउन हो चुका है, प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी काफ़ी डाउन हो चुकी है, नेट प्रॉफिट मार्जिन काफ़ी डाउन हो चुका है. उसकी वजह क्या है कि इतना कम हो गया जून क्वार्टर में? और चेयरमैन सर, अभी जैसे आपका आरओई लास्ट ईयर का था 24 का, वो मेंटेन रहेगा कि और भी काफी कम आएगा? क्योंकि जून क्वार्टर से तो थोड़ा डेंजर लग रहा है कि वर्किंग आपका इतना अचीव कर पाएंगे या नहीं कर पाएंगे. चेयरमैन सर, अभी करंट ईयर में ही आपका जो प्राइस था 656 और हाई में था 2947. इतना बड़ा फ्लक्चुएशन क्यों रहा, समझ नहीं आ रहा है. चेयरमैन सर, 600 रुपये का प्राइस सीधा 5 टाइम्स, उसकी वजह क्या थी? कोई उसमें कोई इनसाइड ट्रेडिंग में कुछ पकड़ा गया है, क्या है, कैसे है, समझ नहीं आ रहा है. इतना ह्यूज आपका ये हो गया था, तो उसके लिए जरा थोड़ा आप हाईलाइट करेंगे. चेयरमैन सर, अपना जो सेक्टरल पीई है वो है 42 का, 42 का, और अपना जो पीई है वो 22 का. अभी इतनी बढ़िया कंपनी, इतनी बढ़िया ब्रांड, इतना बढ़िया सब कुछ होते हुए इतना पी लो में क्यों चल रहा है अपना? 22 का पी पे क्यों चल रहा है? इंडस्ट्रियल पी है 42 का एवरेज पी, तो उसके लिए भी जरा बताएं। और चेयरमैन सर, इतना ह्यूज प्राइस होते हुए आप फेस वैल्यू 10 का रखा हुआ है, वो स्प्लिट करना क्यों नहीं चाहते हो? ये शेयर भी स्प्लिट करें। और चेयरमैन सर, मैंने आपको काफी बड़ा ईमेल किया हुआ है, आशा है कि पूरा ईमेल का आप रिप्लाई करेंगे। चेयरमैन सर, आप पूरा ईमेल का रिप्लाई करेंगे। विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you.
Next speaker is Mr. Sunil Kothari. Please unmute yourself and you can start speaking. Is Sunil Kothari available? I don't think Sunil Kothari is available. So
Hello.
we take the next.
Hello.
Sunil Kothari?
Hello. Yes, yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mr.
sir.
Kothari,
Thanks
you
a
can
lot.
start yours.
Thank you very much, sir, for opportunity. My hearty congratulations for such a good performance during very tough and challenging time. I have sent, sir, some queries. Hope you will be replying to those my mail queries. Or should I repeat?
Yeah, we got it then.
So those will be replied, right? So I don't require to repeat those, right?
No need to repeat again.
Sorry. So, okay, thanks a lot. And sir, just wanted to convey some 2, 3 things. Water and chemical being a very too big opportunity for us with our own technology and our R&D. I'm sure we'll be definitely doing very great over next maybe 3, 5, 10 year also. So I'm very hopeful with our own technology, our own patent products. We'll be doing great. And we as an investor, whether small minority or large institutional and PMS investor also becoming very positive on ion exchange. The way our investor relations are handled by our company secretary, our CFO, led by Mr. Patni in con call, the way he explained the things, and it is making, I mean, investors are becoming so aware about our ability and capability, which is now reflected in our valuations. So I'm sure we'll be following those things continuously. So my just one request or my suggestion being long-term investor will be, we have some associate companies, some Indian subsidiaries, and we have many related party transactions. My request, we as an investor, we are not doubting anything, but as a good, transparent and very well managed corporate governance company, if we can merge these subsidiaries, we can buy out our associate company, that will create a very, very good impression on at large investor community, and it will enhance our everybody's stakeholders value. That is my just one request and suggestion. So if you can think and give some thoughts on this, that's all, nothing else, sir. Thanks a lot for your every effort we are taking in the very challenging time, and wish you good luck. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Kothari. The next speaker is Mr. Naveen Sharma. Please unmute yourself and you can start your queries. So Naveen Sharma. I think he is not there. Mr. Naveen Sharma, are you connected?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Naveen Sharma, yes.
Yeah, thank you for giving the opportunity. My ID is
You are not audible. Mr. Sharma, you are not audible.
1 second, sir. Give me 1 second.
You can switch off your video so that your
So,
audio
okay,
is
sir.
good. You switch off your video. Yeah, now
Is okay now, sir?
yeah, now it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. My ID number is 120
No, your voice is breaking, sir.
The bus-
No. Unable to hear anything, sir.
Gonna lose connection.
9
There's some problem with your connectivity, Naveen, sir.
3 3 2 1.
Yeah.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Now,
yes.
now you are audible.
No. We are unable to hear anything, sir.
Hello.
Yeah. You continue.
Okay now, sir. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Ask a question to Sharma sir. After a year of being cautious with respect to Government of India contract, why are we now bidding for contract? What is the additional comfort on receivable? How is the visibility on small to medium sized industrial order in the engineering segments? Will the benefit from raw material prices sustain going forward? Will there be any impact on profitability of the chemical segment in case of reversal of raw material trends? Can you please give some update on the Orissa project and on the membrane plant? Are we planning to introduce new product in the chemical segment? And what will be the revenue and profit potential for the same? How much capex will be done in next 2 years? And the last one, are there any update on the new large engineering orders? Has the work started at UP project site? Thanks again for giving me the opportunity.
I think that is all. We had 3 speakers. Now, Chairman will answer the queries one by one. And if at all any additional queries are there, we will look into it personally to all shareholders.
Any other?
No. Registered only registered. Okay. So Chairman will start answering your queries now.
See, the question was about the first quarter this year. I think the first quarter this year is far better than the last year first quarter. We have done much better in both profits and the turnover. However, it is lower as compared to the last quarter of the previous financial year. And this is usually the trend because many clearances come in the last quarter and the turnover goes up in the last quarter. And this is the trend for last maybe 20 years. Okay. This year we had, because of the COVID, there were some projects were put on a hold, but when the situation improved the site, we got the clearances to supply, and that happened largely, as you know, the fourth quarter was very good for the industry, and we got most of the clearances to supply the material. And that's how the turnover went up. Coming to the profitability, we are hoping that we will maintain the similar type of profits in the current year, and we will be able to do hopefully much better in the current year. The question was on company's future and the association in terms of its ability to service the market. I think most important thing is that Ion Exchange is a technology company. We have been in the forefront of bringing technology to the country. So, and that gives us the advantage over our competition, as we are able to bring new solutions, new products to the customers, and that maintains our leadership, and that will remain in the future as well. As I said in my speech also, that water is becoming a major resource globally, and it is under severe threat because it is becoming scarce, it is polluted. So I think the business for people who are associated with water will be there for decades to come, because this problem is going to get severe as the population is growing, industrialization is rapidly expanding. So there will be always a more demand, but the resource is limited. So it will require a better technology, better management, and this is where your company has the expertise. And we are one of the few in the world with such a large range of technologies and an experience and manpower with a lot of experience, people working in the company for 30 years, 35 years. So that's the pool of knowledge which helps us to give the best solution to our customers. Coming back to the question that what type of projects and what we do, as all of you know, we are a very conservative company. We do not want to take business where cash flows are bad, where we are not sure about the credibility of the customer. So we are very choosy, and wherever we see that the project is likely to be with positive cash flow and there are no uncertainty about the payments, we work on those projects. The IOC is again a project for wastewater treatment, and this again is bringing a new technology to the country for treating difficult waste, and that's where our expertise is, and we are want to do this project and make it a success. We as a company have initiated merging of most of the subsidiaries, and I think this progress was a little bit affected because of the COVID in the last 6 months or so. But I'm sure in next couple of months we should be through this process. Associate company has been created for a very specific purpose, because we sell our products to also our competitors, and naturally the competitors feel are not that comfortable dealing with a competitor. That's why we kept an arm which is away from Ion Exchange, a distant arm, which services their requirement, and they're happy dealing with this company. So that's the only logic of having that company. UP project is one of the part of the project which the Honorable Prime Minister had announced. It's a huge project, but we are doing a very small portion of that project. Basically, it is to provide safe drinking water to the rural households. And so it starts right from doing a feasibility study of a village, mapping the source, the place to where we have to install the plant. So we have to create a document called DPR for each village, and which is in progress. I think we have already done substantial work in the last 6 months, and most of these DPRs are ready and approved by the government of UP. And now I think in next 15 days, we will start the actual construction work of digging the tube wells and building up the water supply system. So we are very happy to work on this project, because this is one of the projects which will help a lot of people who are deprived of good quality of water. And also they have issues in terms of contamination, which we as a company with our technology can help in resolving it. The membrane plant is doing very well. We are now expanding and doubling the capacity. Hopefully by the end of this financial year, we will have the 100% expansion over. Right now, our product is very well received, both in the country and outside. So there's more demand than we can supply, and that's why the expansion is taking place. Commodity prices do impact, as I said in my talk as well, that it can impact temporarily the margins because you cannot immediately pass on the cost increase to the customers. So you may have to sacrifice a bit of margin. But we immediately take the proactive actions and wherever possible make the necessary correction so that impact is minimized. We hope that the situation will improve in the coming months. Currently, the situation is not very favorable because most of the commodity prices have gone up quite substantially. As I said, we would be setting up, we are already expanding most of our plants. So on the expansion side, I think we'll be spending around 60 crores. And a grassroots plan in the phase 1 for resins, the investment is likely to be around 250 crores. But the project will start, zero date will be somewhere around October, November because of the environment clearance. So I hope I've covered all the questions and
Continue with that. There are 6 resolutions.
there are 6 resolutions to be adopted at this annual general meeting, which are as follows. Adoption of audited standalone consolidated financial statements. Report of the Board of Directors and Auditors for the financial year ended March 31, 2021. Ordinary resolution.
Next.
Approval of dividend number 2. Approval of dividend of ₹10 per equity share for the financial year 2021. Ordinary resolution. Appointment of Mr. M.P. Patni, who retires by rotation and being eligible, offers himself for reappointment. Special resolution. Appointment of Messrs. Angadi and Company as branch auditors. Ordinary resolution. Rectification of remuneration of cost auditors. Ordinary resolution. Payment of commission to non-executive directors. Special resolution. The e-voting facility will be enabled for next 15 minutes after the conclusion of the meeting for the shareholders who have not cast their vote and would like to cast their vote now. The results of e-voting along with the scrutinizer report shall be uploaded on the BSE website as well as on the website of the company on or before 26th August 2021. I thank you all for your cooperation and active participation during the meeting. I wish you all a healthy and safe future. Declare this meeting as closed.
Thank you, everybody. We now terminate the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.